The sun dipped gently behind the Santa Barbara hills as a hush of anticipation swept through the legendary Encanto Hotel. Hidden behind lush greenery and perched above the Pacific Ocean, the historic estate was no ordinary retreat this weekend. It was transformed into a private wonderland, reserved exclusively for a moment destined to become an iconic chapter in pop culture romance: the wedding of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. For weeks, rumors had swirled. Paparazzi camped outside the hotel gates. Fans speculated on social media, and insiders whispered tales of guest lists brimming with Hollywood's most celebrated names. But nothing could prepare the world for the enchanting spectacle that unfolded behind those wrought iron gates, a celebration of love, friendship, and dreams realized. Selena Gomez has never shied away from sharing her heart with the world. From her earliest days on Disney Channel to her evolution as a chart-topping musician and producer, she's been candid about her journey, her struggles, and her hopes for the future. Yet, even her most ardent supporters could see that something had shifted when Benny Blanco entered her life. Benny, a musical prodigy in his own right, brought a calm, creative energy. Their connection was instantaneous, a symphony of shared passions, gentle humor, and unwavering support. They spoke openly of their dreams, and when the topic of marriage arose, Selena confessed that she yearned for an intimate celebration surrounded by those she loved most. No grand ballrooms, no intrusive cameras, just genuine moments in a place that felt like home. El Encanto was the answer. With its Spanish Colonial architecture, hidden gardens, and sweeping ocean views, it was more than a venue. It was a sanctuary where Selena and Benny could escape, embrace, and create memories that would last a lifetime. Securing the entire hotel for a weekend was no small feat. El Encanto is renowned for its discretion and luxury, often hosting diplomats, celebrities, and royalty. By renting out all 92 bungalows, suites, and rooms, Selena and Benny ensure an oasis of absolute privacy and comfort for their guests. No prying eyes, no distractions. Just the people they cherish most gathered for a celebration of love. Preparations began months in advance. Event planners collaborated with the hotel's world-class staff to customize every detail. Flower-laden archways, twinkling fairy lights, and handwritten notes welcomed each guest. The menu was a fusion of Selena's Tex-Mex favorites and Benny's love of bold, inventive cuisine. Every touch reflected their personalities and shared story. As guests arrived at the secluded estate, a sense of excitement filled the air. Each was greeted with a signature cocktail, an homage to Selena's favorite childhood flavors, and a personalized welcome package brimming with thoughtful mementos. The guest list read like a dream: Taylor Swift, Francia Raisa, Cardi B, Martin Short, Steve Martin, and even a surprise appearance by Michelle Obama, whose friendship with Selena blossomed through their shared philanthropic efforts. Yet, despite the star-studded roster, the atmosphere was one of warmth and intimacy. Laughter echoed to the gardens as old friends reunited and new friendships sparked. Children played hide-and-seek among the hydrangeas, while couples strolled the moonlit terraces. It was a gathering that felt less like a Hollywood event and more like a family reunion, albeit one with Oscar winners and platinum-selling musicians. As the sun set on Saturday evening, guests took their seats beneath a canopy of olive trees and jasmine. The aisle was lined with soft white petals, leading to a simple wooden arch draped in silk and wildflowers. There were no extravagant displays, just nature's beauty and the palpable joy of the moment. Selena glided down the aisle in a custom gown designed by Oscar de la Renta, delicate lace, a flowing train, and subtle nods to her Mexican heritage woven into the fabric. Benny waited at the altar, beaming with anticipation. Their vows were unscripted, raw, and heartfelt. Selena's voice trembled as she spoke of the challenges they'd faced, the laughter they'd shared, and her dreams for their future. Benny, known for his quick wit and creative spirit, surprised everyone with a poetic tribute that left not a single eye dry. As they exchanged rings, crafted from recycled gold and inscribed with secret messages, the crowd erupted in applause. The gentle strumming of an acoustic guitar filled the air, and Selena's close friend Taylor Swift performed a stripped-back version of their favorite song. It was a ceremony rooted in authenticity, where every word carried weight and meaning. With the formalities complete, the celebration moved to the hotel's sprawling terrace, overlooking the twinkling lights of Santa Barbara. Long wooden tables were adorned with flickering candles, hand-painted tiles, and cascading blooms. The menu was a culinary adventure: grilled local seafood, slow-cooked barbacoa, vibrant vegetarian dishes, and a dessert bar inspired by Selena's grandmother's recipes. Music was at the heart of it all. A live band played a medley of hits, inviting guests to dance beneath the stars. Benny surprised Selena with a private performance, a song he'd written just for her, blending elements of their favorite genres. Friends and family joined in, creating a chorus that echoed through the night. As midnight approached, a surprise fireworks display lit up the sky. Guests gasped in delight as bursts of color reflected on the ocean below, symbolizing the explosive joy of the occasion. While the weekend was a celebration of love, Selena and Benny ensured it was also an opportunity to give back. Instead of traditional wedding favors, each guest received a donation card, representing a contribution made in their name to a charity close to the couple's hearts. Organizations supporting mental health, children's education, and immigrant families benefited from the outpouring of generosity. Throughout the weekend, quiet moments of reflection were encouraged. Yoga and meditation sessions were offered each morning, led by Selena's personal wellness coach. Art installations around the hotel invited guests to express their hopes and dreams for the newlyweds, creating a collective tapestry of love and support. On Sunday morning, the festivities wound down with a relaxed brunch in the hotel's sun-dappled courtyard. Guests mingled over fresh pastries, locally roasted coffee, and made-to-order omelets. Selena and Benny moved from table to table, sharing hugs, laughter, and heartfelt gratitude. For many, the weekend felt like a dream, an escape from the pressures of fame, and a reminder of the power of connection. As guests departed, they were gifted with handcrafted journals, encouraging them to document their own stories of love and resilience. In a world often obsessed with spectacle and perfection, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding at El Encanto stood as a testament to something deeper: authenticity. It was a celebration not just of romantic love, but of friendship, family, and the courage to build a life rooted in meaning. As the last guest trickled out and the hotel returned to its quiet elegance, Selena and Benny lingered on the terrace, hand in hand. The road ahead would no doubt bring its own share of challenges, but they faced it together, stronger, wiser, and surrounded by a tribe that believed in their love. For those lucky enough to witness the magic, it was clear this was not just a wedding. It was a declaration of hope, a reminder that dreams do come true, and a promise that the best stories are the ones we write together. Why did Selena and Benny choose El Encanto for such a milestone moment? The answer lies in the hotel's storied past. Built in the early 20th century, it has hosted presidents, poets, and artists, each seeking inspiration from its tranquil beauty. For Selena, whose career has been a tapestry of reinvention and resilience, the hotel offered a sense of grounding, a place to pause, reflect, and savor the present. Benny, too, found creative fuel in the estate's quiet corners. He described late-night jam sessions with friends beneath the stars and early morning walks among the citrus groves. "It's a place where you can just be," he said. "No expectations, no pressure, just love." As news of the wedding spread, fans around the world celebrated alongside the couple. Social media buzzed with messages of congratulations, personal stories of inspiration, and heartfelt tributes. For many, Selena and Benny's union represented more than celebrity romance. It was a beacon of hope for anyone who has ever dared to dream. Their next chapter remains unwritten, but if their wedding weekend is any indication, it will be filled with music, laughter, and a commitment to lifting others up. Selena and Benny have always used their platforms to advocate for mental health, inclusivity, and kindness. Now, as partners in life, their impact promises to reach even greater heights. As guests returned home, many shared stories of the weekend's magic. Taylor Swift described it as the most heartfelt wedding I've ever attended, while Francia Riisa praised the couple's commitment to making everyone feel welcome. Even hotel staff spoke of the kindness and humility Selena and Benny showed, ensuring every detail was perfect not just for themselves, but for everyone involved. Their wedding at El Encanto was more than a private event. It was a masterclass in how to celebrate love in a way that is genuine, impactful, and unforgettable. In the days following the wedding, couples everywhere found themselves inspired to rethink what a wedding could be. It wasn't about the size of the guest list or the extravagance of the decor. It was about creating